Yes. Mr. Veronica is recording the meeting. No other individuals are. Madam Chair, the one item I would note is since we are on a video call or an audio call, is there any individual that is wishing to have community input this evening on the telephone? Anyone? Nope, we're good. Anyone? Perfect. Moving on to the good news report. Our elementary schools created a brief video for us here this evening. We will be playing on site and then also distributing that. So hold tight for the audio on that. Sorry about that. I have a technical difficulty.
As a building principal, I send a weekly. Videos of our students. We've also got some other fun events coming up, like a guest reader and some other things that we're looking forward to. We've added a link to a survey on our VNC website called the VNC Family Check-In. And through that link, we can find out how our families are doing and the best way that we can support them during this time. That survey has been a wonderful tool for us to gather information so that we can make modifications to what we do and be sure that we're meeting the needs of all of our families. So thank you for your time. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.
Hey, right now, Melissa Randall, and I wish everybody to be healthy, stay safe from the virus and that. Wear your masks. I have 2 of them, by the way, that I am wearing here at school. And again, wash your hands and that. And be safe. Have a great day.
I'd love to share some ways that I'm staying connected with our students and continuing to build relationships, even from a distance. One of the things that I'm doing is reaching out to those students who are celebrating birthdays while we are away. I made a fun little video for them using Jib Jab. Another thing that I love to do when school is in session is read stories to the kids in their classrooms. So in order to do that virtually, I am recording a story and sending it out via Skyward every day. And included with that, I also send a principal challenge for them. It has ranged anywhere from build something, very open-ended, or maybe it's give mom an extra hug today. And now since we're getting closer to the end of the year, I have started my ABC countdown. So every day has a different letter of the alphabet. Yesterday was art, and today is letter B for beach day. So that's something fun for the kids to look forward to. And I have also enjoyed being at grab and go lunch every day and being able to smile and wave at those kids and see their smiles as well. Take care.
Hello, and greetings from Fred Assam Elementary. During the school year, we had morning announcements each day. Since we are not in school, I've been recording those announcements and putting them on our Fred Assam Elementary School Facebook page. It has been absolutely delightful to get the comments and shares and posts back from so many people. If you would like to check that out, simply look up Fred Assam Elementary School on Facebook. If you'd like a link, let me know. We even made the Kiloland News, which was exciting. So until I see you in person, have a great day and take care.
All right, thank you, Madam Chair. I would note that the web link to that specific video will be included within our respective minutes, so you're able to go out and find that and view that. Certainly appreciate our elementary administration and all their additional work and efforts to connect with our kids and our families and build relationships throughout the COVID closure. So just wanted to send a special thank you to our elementary administration for all their great work.
Thank you very much, and I can't wait to, I did notice that the link came across on my email, so I can't wait to go back and listen to it, and view it, and I appreciate them doing that for us at this time. That takes us to administration report, superintendent's report, Superintendent Larson.
Yes, Madam Chair, I have a variety of things this evening to report to you all. I would note our elementary school construction timeline. Work progresses. The initial dirt work is really in progress. We're hoping to see some footings being dug and poured here in the very near future. So all in all, the construction project on 41st Street and Sparta is progressing nicely as weather is cooperating at this point in time. And then, of course, the other items to note is our fall boundary, or our elementary boundary line committee will commence in the fall. We'll be under construction for this entire school year, and we are slated to open that school in the fall of 2021. Budget process. We continue to hammer away at the development of the 2021 budget. I would tell you that Mr. Lundberg is coordinating and working with a lot of different moving targets. There's a lot of variabilities that are not normal in the current budget landscape that he is working with for next school year. With that being said, we've got the best in the business, and I have no doubt that we will be able to navigate that process with whatever comes our way successfully. So just know that that's ongoing. We look to have a preliminary budget presentation in May, and then a public budget hearing and potential adoption in July. CNS items to note. Our mobile lunch bus project continues its progress, and we continue to work on that. Expect to have that ready to go for the month of June. And then, as I previously spoke to, we are still in the process of reviewing an innovative programmatic grant opportunity. Ultimately, what this is shared CMS directorship services with 8 small metro area schools. And what will happen is we would receive a grant from a third party. Those grant funds would allow us to hire a registered dietitian, which would support the Brandon Valley School District as well as those other small metro area schools that we would be providing directorship services for. Ultimately, it will have no financial impact on the Brandon Valley School District. So look forward to presenting that opportunity in a very formal way here in the month of May, as we see it being a very good possibility to enhance our program in a great way and also provide valuable service to neighboring schools that are in need of that expert directorship service. So an exciting opportunity, one that we will bring to you formally here later in the month of May. Professional awards, staff recognition banquet. Just want everyone to know that the Brandon Valley School District Employee Recognition Banquet is on as scheduled. We will celebrate teacher retirements, years of service, the Brandon Valley School District Teacher of the Year, and that will happen on Thursday, May 7th. That will be published. Our plan is to publish that on Lynx TV, and in addition to having it on Lynx TV, we will be providing a web link after that event, so individuals that weren't able to catch it could go back and watch the video on an online platform. So certainly appreciate Ms. Jennifer Swenson's work with all of that, and in addition to that, Mr. Bill Miller's work, as he will continue to be the voiceover for the virtual banquet, and we look forward to honoring all of those staff members for all of those wonderful accomplishments. I would note you may hear some things in the news about the CARES Act funding. The basic gist of the situation is it is a dollar amount of funding allocated to each school based on their Title I allocation. That's just a real high-level overview. What I can tell you is there is very likely more information to come in the future, as we have just gotten the preliminary information and allocations from U.S. and South Dakota Departments of Education. Just an update on the general situation surrounding COVID-19. Our pandemic response plan stays intact. Would tell you, as we have been speaking to all along, our COVID-19 information website is a critical component of our communication. It is our central communication hub regarding all things COVID-19. I would note our distance learning plans continue. We continue to be engaged in the distance learning planning process. Grab-and-go lunch, we have changed recently to a single weekly distribution. So on Tuesdays and only Tuesdays, we distribute the week's worth of meals plus 1 day for the next week. That ultimately was done to maintain service, but also reduce exposure of our staff and community, all while promoting safety. All spring and winter activities and events are canceled. We have worked with, some of our schools have worked with personal student item distribution, having a drive-by pickup of personal items and some of those items. It's important to note that we will also have drop-off of school supply items coming in the future in about a month, and all of that information is disseminated by each respective school. And then on to probably the biggest ticket item that we have had to navigate in terms of formal events, 2020 graduation ceremony. So hats off to our high school administration. They worked diligently to garner feedback from our seniors and our senior parents. They held focus groups with each respective group. In addition to that, they surveyed or made a survey available to all seniors and parents, administering that survey with a variety of potential options for our students and parents to pick from. Ultimately, the overwhelming majority of our seniors and senior parents chose the following strategy, preferred the following strategy, that our commencement ceremony be postponed to Sunday, July 19th, 2020 at 2 p.m., with a backup date of Sunday, August 2nd, 2020 at 2 p.m., if unable to have our July event. If we are unable to have our August 2nd event, we will then hold a virtual graduation on August 2nd. So certainly appreciate the feedback from our students and our parents as we navigated how to handle graduation within the Brandon Valley School District. Greatly appreciate their insight and their feedback. Also, hats off to the high school administration. They did a wonderful job of collaborating with all parties involved and hearing the voices of our people. The last item I really have to note is the academic calendar. We are closed through the remainder of the year. The current recommendations from our Department of Health and leadership at the state level runs through May 31st, so we'll see what information comes available here later in May in terms of the months of June and or July for school events, classes, etc. But as of now, we are closed through the month of May. With that, I would certainly entertain any questions you have.
Any questions for Superintendent Larson from anyone tonight? Thank you very much, Superintendent Larson, for your report. And we will keep our fingers crossed that July we can all come out of hibernation and be together to give those kids their diplomas. So thank you. No board policies tonight. That takes us to the 4 items under general business consent approval. I would entertain a motion to approve those as presented, please. So moved.
Madam Chair, we have a motion by Saxer.
Okay.
One for a second.
Okay, there's been a first and a second. Roll call vote, Mr. Lumberg.
Saxer.
Yes.
Humber. Yes. Odie. Yes. Elcott. Yes. Oh.
Yes. Motion passes. Thank you very much, everyone. That takes us to personnel items number 1 through 8. I would entertain a motion to approve those as presented, please.
Elcott move. Humber second. Odie.
All right, there's been a first and a second. Roll call vote, Mr. Lumberg.
Elcott. Yes. Humber. Yes. Odie. Yes. Saxer.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Motion passes. Thank you. Couple items there for information only about some internal transfers. Next, that takes us to communication, and there are a couple thank you notes there for your review to the Board of Education. And that takes us to formal board reports. Does anyone have a formal board report that they would like to share tonight? I guess from the Alternative Education Committee, I will tell you that we signed papers on the building last week. So we are moving forward with the additional building on 14th Street to accommodate expansion of services in different areas at Teach Club. That's exciting. Anyone else? Everybody quiet. All right, hearing none. That looks like it takes us to the end of our scheduled agenda. I would entertain a motion to adjourn, please. So, no, second.
Voting second.
There's been a first and a second. Roll call vote, Mr. Lundberg?
Snyder.
Yes.
Forty. Yes. Belka. Yes. Flipper. Yes. Oh.
Yes. Motion passes. Thank you. All right, everyone, until we meet again, stay safe because the last 2 weeks have not been pleasant. You do not want to go through this. And each of you take care, and I'm gonna go rest. So, thank you very much for being here tonight.